Yo, we live. Welcome to That's a Thing, episode 0.4.
0.4.
0.4.
0.4 dash.
Technically, maybe 40. I don't know. My name is Kevin Brown, also known as Rail on the internet, and with me today
Is Nolan Lyon on Twitter.
And Cody, also known as Driderman on Twitter.
Yeah.
I could choose the sexy mermaid, but I think I want the dirty fish man instead.
I remember the mermaid was real good. Terra
sure.
Mystica. We kind of forgot half how to play. So keep that in mind. There's going to be a lot of reading, a lot of people looking at stuff.
A lot of slow talking.
A lot of it. I remember the wizards were good. I remember, oh man, this little goblin man. Oh, they say right there, the Darklings. Vance Darkling. It's him.
Vance Darkling.
Oh man, I could be Vance Darkling. Okay. So I'm gonna start things off with just my own fun little story. Man, it's hard to sign up for Twitch partnership. Well, so I got a Twitch affiliate somehow. I think it's just because my older video, like the average went down as older videos like got deleted. So like, but I got enough and I filled it all out. I will, by the time you're hearing this, I will not have emotes because like, so Thursday I'm not doing an emote to like. I'm done working for today, quote unquote. I'm not going to draw like emotes and stuff right now. That's on the weekend. But
Later.
But like, oh yeah, and then it's like, oh man, I kind of remember. Okay, so yeah, that's going on. But like, you got to enter in a bunch of information for it, like tax information, and I had to drive over to like my dad's because I did not have like I didn't. Okay, so this is gonna sound worse than it is, but I forgot my social security number.
Oh,
because like my dad has like has like a folder with all of like the stuff like for taxes and everything. Like he has a folder with it, so we know exactly where it is. But it's not at my apartment.
Yeah.
Like it's over, where it can be secure. Not with me, but I was like,
when do you need your social security number?
Not in the trash pile.
Like not very often. But it's.
In all honesty, I can't remember the last time I put mine on.
See, the thing is, you need it between 1 to 2 times every 1 to 5 years. It'll just show up and be like, yo, we're gonna do it. And then when I saw it, like I remember the last half because I remembered. Our middle school made a mistake and made all the kids use their social security number for their lunchroom code. Yeah, they didn't think that too well, but as a response, like everyone in my grade basically knew our social because we're like, yeah, we just have to punch it in and everything. And then that changed it was that way, and then I think it was probably. It was that, because I remember, it's like, oh crap, I gotta remember this to get lunch. And then I remember it was soon. Like, they were like, oh no, you're gonna use your student ID number from now on. And I didn't get it. I'm like, I don't get it. But now I'm like, oh yeah, that's probably like a big problem of just having all like these 6th graders just, yeah, here's my social.
I know my social. Do you want to hear it?
Do you want, here. Oh, you don't have enough money here. Just type in mine. It's like 1212121212. And that it is.
I don't think I ever actually remember my social until I was like 19 or 20.
Well, because you don't really,
because you're like, I don't know.
At some point, I learned mine probably from filling out like job applications.
Well, yeah, it's like job and bank. It's adult bills and stuff which don't happen as often as you'd think, but still do happen. That's what I'm saying, like 1 to 2 times every 1 to 5 years. When a big purchase shows up, it's always like, here's your show. And like, oh yeah. But anyway, I had to go do that.
Did you try to explain to your dad?
No, he's supportive.
Oh, that's
so
great.
I made like everything in my comics that I draw about is always like it becomes false. Unless it was in the past. If it's in the past and I draw it, then it's true. But like, because my dad's like, no, that's really great. I'm glad you're doing it. I think it's neat. I was like, oh. Yeah, he shows up in my stream. He watches it. And it's
just, that's my son.
Yeah, but I think
good for you, Mr. Brown.
Yeah,
Mr. Brown.
Being a good dad.
If you're listening to this, good on you.
Yeah, but I think it's kind of like, it's like, okay.
Send your son to Evo to get bodied.
Yeah. No, I didn't compete. I just watched. I ain't doing that. See, I gotta get my influencer up so I can get in that Eldraine preview. Get on that Magic Arena. Show up. Y'all think
Eldraine looks so stupid but so good.
it's gonna be good.
It's
gonna be
what
good.
is it?
It's Fairy Tales.
It's
Half Fairy Tale,
half Grimm's Fairy Tales, half Arthurian legend.
and they don't interact very well. That's well. There's two parts.
Knights storming the woods to fight the gingerbread witch.
Yeah. Well, that's because the knights have to go in there.
Food tokens.
Yeah,
are
food
important.
tokens. You get food. You have the ginger. It's the ginger brute, the best card, most because it can only be blocked by the creatures with haste.
Because you can't catch
Can't
it.
catch them.
Oh, it's
I
just a
thought one of the
gingerbread
best cards, and it was the creepy. That I think it's a sorcery, bake into a pie.
Yeah.
Of destroy target creature, make a food token.
Yeah,
It's like,
it comes with a custom token that's like a face that's like in mid
in a
like
pie screaming.
like imagine like the top of a pie with like a face kind of like baked in there.
I
It's
like
great.
that.
Oh, it's good.
Like this is definitely going to be, pun not intended here, but this is definitely going to be a flavorful set.
It's big flavor. I'm gonna be the Darklings. I'm gonna be the Vance Darklings. I'm
So
just
how
going
soon
with
do you get
I usually play
verified on Twitch?
Nomads because they just
Oh,
turn everything
it's
to
already.
sand,
That was this
but-
afternoon. Most of this afternoon was filling out all the information. I can now submit like icons and stuff. I'm just not gonna draw them probably until like Friday, Saturday,
Yeah.
because it takes a while. I've done it before. I've made emotes for people. Like I know the format. I've done it. It's not. I mean, it's not easy, but it's not hard. Like it's my emote will be Horfo. That's the first
Good.
one.
Horfo.
But I gotta come up with like you have to submit 3 because you got to do one for each tier.
What's very Kevin?
I think I'm going to be the
Oh,
dwarf.
like Horfo is in there, and then I gotta do like what else other than Horfo? I don't know. I have some other things in there.
Sad face Kevin.
I'm gonna put Stinky as one.
Stinky's good.
Stinky will probably be the second like paid emote. I'm gonna put my Warcraft OC. That'll be like the top tier if you're stupid. If you're stupid and you want to give me a tier 3
the
sub.
dumbest.
Oh yeah. No, the top tier is just gonna be my face.
Yeah.
So if you're
That's it.
because you obviously love me that much to subscribe for $15 a month, so then you get me. I might even like take a picture of myself making like a kind of a like just grundled like face. Like there you go. That's what you get.
Yeah.
I'll take my former OK Cupid profile pic and just put that there. There you go. That's what you
That's
get.
that's
That's
pretty on point. I like that.
yeah, because I think, man, I can't remember anything about this game. Anyway, speaking of comics, Borderlands 3. Nolan, have you been playing it?
No, but I've been watching my roommate play it.
So what do you think about Borderlands?
It just seems like more Borderlands. I'm not excited to touch it myself
It's
more than anything.
it's not. So I thought it was going to be horribly cringy. Like I thought it was going, and I made a comic assuming that it was going, because you will always see the worst examples from the internet. Like you'll see the Rick and Morty shotgun. You'll see
That is
like
my- oh
you'll
my
see
goodness.
the worst. But on a second to second, it's just like I think you put
These go on your board.
Yeah,
just
like-
line them up with the
the place.
spaces that match the shape.
Yeah. So like this guy goes here.
Then the little round ones are markers for various things.
Yeah.
The people are your cultists. They give you things, or you sacrifice them upon the pyres.
So we're playing. What is it?
Terra
Mystica.
Mystica.
Terra Mystica.
This game is great. I just can't remember like how to play it at all.
They made a new version of it that's sci-fi themed, and the board is modular, so you can change it.
Oh, like a solar system.
Which made me feel like I kind of made the dumb decision buying this one. It's still fun, but like the sci-fi
good.
one seems neat. But I don't want to buy 2 copies of the same game.
I still like this set. I like fantasy settings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of fantasies, so anyway, like in Borderlands, so like
The most fantastical.
yeah, it's just like I think the gameplay is fine. I'm not gonna say it's like amazing. Like it feels. This game feels like, in all honesty, it should have came out in 2014.
Yeah.
Like
That's
it's
right.
been, it felt, because I know it's had like a real rough like development, and Gearbox has been doing all kinds of shady stuff. But like this game, like
What? No way.
old Randy Pitchford's ended up doing it. But it's like
No one left.
yeah, no one left under many lawsuits that are going on.
No one left underage.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah. Magic tricks.
Magic tricks.
Yeah, magic tricks
On a
then
USB left in the medieval
medieval
times.
times.
That's still my favorite. I don't know
Because
why.
it's so real.
funny.
Because it's so.
Oh,
It's
my
so
God.
stupid. But yeah, so you got that. You gotta like it's just the map feels bad. The map is one of the worst in video games I've played in a because it's 3D, but like there's not a good indication of like where things are located.
It's not. Did you play like The Division?
No.
That has a much better version of that where it's like semi 3D.
Yeah, or like
Well,
a
you can tell where you are because
Doom
everything's.
Doom 2016 had one.
Yeah.
Like a really good map.
It's
But
great.
this is because it's the where you're on the map to trigger whether something is above or below you is vague. So sometimes like imagine there's a part where there's this overpass and I'm kind of like so imagine there's an overpass and then there's like kind of a hill and then you're in like a kind of a storm drain like under the overpass and you're driving in the under the overpass part. The thing puts a circle on your map with like an up arrow and you're like, okay, I need to somehow get on top of the overpass. No, I needed to get up like a slight incline, like a very, very tiny hill, and and it was like, oh no, it's here. But if you weren't exactly level with it, it still said go up.
Oh.
So like I pulled up and my car was not perfectly even with it, so it still said like, no, go up. And I was like, oh crap, and I couldn't figure out how to get to where I needed to go.
One thing I've noticed: the driving sucks.
Oh, it's terrible. It's Halo controls, but it's worse.
Do you know how I know it sucks? I was laying in bed, playing my Switch, and I hear "God damn it!" and then a controller smash against the wall.
Yeah.
And I got up and looked like, "You okay?"
Oh, yeah, it's
And my
Borderlands.
roommate's just like, "Sorry, the driving just sucks in this game."
Yep. Nah, super right. It's real bad.
Well, it can't suck that bad. And
Oh,
I
it,
played for a bit, like,
oh, it can. Oh, it's not.
How's-
It feels like
They had a working driving system and they just ruined it.
that game
It's
feels like
3
it.
here, 9 here, because that's what your numbers say.
It
What do
fe-
yours say? 5 and 7?
5, 7, and I don't know. Yes, but I know that game feels like it came from it. That game was like, hey, we're gonna come from a good old fashioned like olden times. But it's just, I don't know.
It seems to be selling well at least.
Well, it sold out here. Like it was actually hard to find in
Really?
Johnson City. Like I went on like on launch day, but like the day after, and it was sold out at Best Buy and GameStop.
Oh, good.
And I was like, okay, so it's doing what? Apparently, we live in a Borderlands zone. America.
Borderlands desert.
Yeah, we love it. We crave it. Do I need to give you one of these little nubbins to?
You put 1 on each of these 4, 1 on the 20 space.
Okay. We're,
You start on 20 because you can wager points.
oh, you can go
Oh, okay.
down. And then you go like 1, 1, 1.
I think so.
Oh
1
man.
on each of the 4 cults, and then 1 to mark your shovels, which Kevin doesn't have to worry about that, and 1 to mark this, your boats.
Okay.
I don't have boats, you don't have shovels.
Oh, okay.
No one has both boats and shovels.
Oh, okay.
So you put 1
yeah. Apparently,
Oh, one of that.
I just
there,
I got the
and 1
goblins.
there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's basically been that. So, Nolan, what have you been up to?
What I've been up to has been finishing up Fire Emblem, which is
Oh.
great,
Yeah.
as well as finishing Metal Wolf Chaos.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that game is the best.
Oh, it's the greatest. It's the greatest game.
The moment, and this is a slight spoiler,
Nah, there's
but
just
play that game.
It's not like
for
it's a new
this.
game.
No,
yeah.
you play it.
Is the moment where you're in Las Vegas fighting the
Yeah, fighting the vice
fighting the
president.
vice president, and you're like, he got away, and you look up and you see the NASA spaceship flying through the air. And
Yeah.
He's like, we can't get to him. He's like, I'm going to get to it with my justice, and he grabs onto the spaceship.
Yeah,
and it flies up.
Yeah, it says, Jody, we're kicking it into outer space.
And he's like, President, are you okay? It's like, I'm fine. I just wish I brought my camera.
Yeah, like every dialogue is like so.
It's like so just.
It's perfectly.
Slated
It's
and-
perfect. It's the most perfect American game ever.
The ending boss battle, you have to stop the boss from launching a
Yeah.
super nuke into the planet that says Merry Christmas on the side of it.
But at the end, you realize that no, Richard believed in his own justice.
His own justice.
That means, in some way, he loved America,
America.
like me, the
Both
president.
love America. We just follow down different paths for her.
It's so.
Wait, did that guy release poison gas to murder an entire city in Chicago?
Yeah, he did.
Well, yeah. Didn't he send out a giant spider monster to terrorize New York and just murder anyone it sees? Yeah, he did.
Remember the time he did white slavery in Miami?
I was
They
about
specifically say
White
slavery? Yeah, oh no, you can tell it's from Japan.
Slavery.
It's real bad. I love it.
I burst out laughing.
Oh, it's amazing. And then that guy's like, and then it's like this battleship is like, I can't let you do that,
Metal Wolf.
Metal Wolf.
Because you're
Bad.
public enemy number one.
Like everything is so like, it's
great.
the most beautiful
It's so
Japanese
great.
game that's ever been made,
Alright.
and that it's like
fantastic.
it's Texas Mac the video game.
I hope that gets it. If Deadly Premonition get a sequel,
Oh yeah,
Metal Wolf can get a sequel.
Metal Wolf's this,
Once
Hey, if it got a re-release, it has the potential to get a sequel.
once they're done with Elden Ring,
Elden Ring, and then it's Metal Wolf. My secret is I think now is the time for God Hand 2.
yeah, and then Demon Souls 2.
Yeah, I think Demon Souls 2 is like the easiest one to actually like fathom because it's just like I can see Sony saying PS5, here's Demon Souls 2. I could see them thinking about like that's the exclusive.
Now they're clamoring for
Bloodborne 2.
Bloodborne 2.
I could see.
I could see that easily.
I've thought so. My personal what I would love to do, and maybe this is just because of where I live, is I would adore if Bloodborne 2 basically was in our Eastern Tennessee zone.
Ooh.
Like so you see, because I can see like the trailer of like someone getting off of like a plane, like an airport, and they're driving kind of pseudo Silent Hill, like they're driving back home. But at home has been a hit with the old blood, so now there are like it's like you've things have been going on,
Ooh.
and you're having to kind of deal with it.
I want to see werewolf monster in overals.
Exactly.
Coming at you with like
because I
pitchfork.
think that's different than like it's just like I would because I think like if people start like it's like pseudo modern day what's this and then you see like oh no it's Bloodborne.
I would much rather go for like a like colonial America.
That would be across the sea.
You're fresh off the boat.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Looks like the old blood's here.
Or just here's what's like Yarnum is not the only place where the old gods
Yeah.
are going.
They've been digging here too.
Or just these are like these four over here. There's the ones over here that get weird.
Let's see. The only other thing I did was I just broke down. I watched the Dark Crystal
Okay.
because
The
I'm like I haven't
original or the new series?
the original because I thought maybe I'll watch the new series and boy Dark Crystal's weird.
It's weird.
It's really
It's
weird.
good. I
I mean
like
it is very good for
it's weird though.
for fantasy Muppets. I got in a conversation which was
Yeah.
this is Dark Crystal is the fantasy for Muppets. So if Kermit and the crew were playing D&D, it'd be the Dark Crystal.
Yeah. I mean that's Jim. There's a lot of weird Jim Henson-y things. Like never forget Farscape.
Oh yeah.
Never forget
gosh.
Farscape.
I did forget Farscape.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying. Farscape happened.
He knows how to be weird.
Yo, Cody, what have you been up to?
Mostly working, if I'm being honest. But other than that, I remembered that on my old computer, I had downloaded Undertale,
Yeah.
and I hadn't downloaded Steam onto my new computer since the old one broke. So I remembered that, download Steam, download Undertale, and I've been playing on it again.
Undertale's great.
Get ready
good
for
stuff.
Delta Ruin.
Yeah. And while we're waiting for Awake, and it's around 20 minutes, I'm going to edit in Drew's segment right here. Let's hear from Drew.
Hi, welcome to That's the Thing podcast, episode .39. I don't know, I've stopped counting these things. Kevin always counted these things. I just kept track of the date, which it is Friday the 27th of September. I'm really hoping this isn't the only part of the podcast. I didn't see any Twitter action going on though, so like, I don't know. I almost forgot this thing existed this morning. The other fun part is it's raining. Oh, I'm definitely not going this way. It is. I did not look at the forecast this morning. So, all I know is I have shorts and flip-flops on. So at least I'm not going to be like soaked through for most of the day. But yeah, I am not dressed for, I'm not dressed for the rain for the most part. No umbrella, no raincoat. No red raincoat with an axe to drag behind me. That is, ever since that announced to me, Deadly Premonition 2, I've been rewatching the endurance run for Jeff and Vinny's part. And man, that game is something else. That game is something else. Like, I don't know. It's very much watching Vinny play. I'm like, oh God, this game is awful. I'm so glad I am not playing it. But actually experiencing the story of it, I don't know. It's so good. It's so baffling and weird. And like the really weird part is apparently like a lot of those assets are recycled. So you have to wonder, what was the original version of that game going to be? Rain. Dude. Okay. Like, I've been wondering that a lot. What's the original character like for York's motto? I doubt he's anything like what he is now. But who knows? Like, and that's the other thing, is that like, for the assets of that town, like, everything was really big, and it's like, yeah, we can't really render that many people, so that's where the story hook of like, no, it's an abandoned, it used to be booming, but the economy has died since? Is that like a clever solution? Or unrelated? There's a lot of questions I have since finding this out. Number one question is, how do I get to the library the driest route possible? But I think I've basically given that up. Oh, jeez. Man. Okay, thankfully, we got an overhang coming up. Let's see. What's the rest of my movie thing? Oh, I watched City of Lost Children. So if you've actually been listening to these parts, talked about Delicatessen, or I think I did. I admit to. City of Lost Children is by the same people who did that, same directors who did that. It's also, they did Amelie, that I think is a lot more common of a movie for people to know. But City of Lost Children is another, like, it's a weird feel to it. If you've seen Time Bandits, it's kind of in that vein. Like, it's got that feel to it. And then it's also got a young Ron Perlman. And it makes me wonder, does Ron Perlman actually speak French or not? Oh God, these flip-flops don't have traction. This is a harrowing walk to class. Oh God. Okay. I'm gonna try not to beat it on podcast. Because Kevin won't edit that out. And I'm certainly not going to. So, ruin the cool guy facade that I've generated throughout the years. But yeah, it's great. I recommend it. I think Delicatessen might be my favorite of those three. I don't know if they've done more stuff. It's weird to say like a pair of directors and they've only done 3 movies, but it could be they did 3 movies and studios were like, nah, these aren't really working out for us. Or sorry, no, these are not working out for us. It's French. Or maybe they just did the 3 and they're like, nah, that's what we wanted to do. We told the stories we wanted. Moving on. The rain lightened up. All right. Okay, I can see the library. Okay, before you leave, make sure you always check your phone for the forecast or TV. You got cable. Don't do it, Drew. To actually care about the weather and think it's important. Because I definitely don't. I never check. I think I could, but that'd be a lot of work. I don't know how to like navigate the inside of buildings to get me to where I need to go. Screw it. If there's a chance this is the only part of the podcast, I guess I should press transfer, shouldn't I? God, I really hope it's not though. I feel so bad for you people if it is. Let's see, have I done anything else? Still playing Marvel 3. I saw that top 10 games of the past teens. And I was like, I don't know that I can functionally name 10. And really all I've got is Marvel 3. There's some other stuff that's like common, but then I feel like I'm just ripping from other people's lists. But, oh no. I've never taken this podcast inside. I don't know what the echoey bit's gonna be like. Or how much like noise you're gonna get from like fellow students. Oh well. Nope. That part is not connected to the rest of the building. Fantastic. That is just a gift shop. Okay. Also, the city of Knoxville has this like initiative to like put scooters everywhere. That's like $1 to activate and then like X cash per mile. And I just keep thinking, well, I have legs, I can walk. Like a scooter is not going to like radically reduce my time getting anywhere. If I'm late, I can run. Okay. Second floor. Let's try going a little more up. Actually, okay, I know where that one. Okay, we're doing it. Oh no. Wait. I don't know. We'll see. Ugh. Man. Oh, it doesn't help too. All the school buildings are cold, and now I'm wet, so it's gonna be extra miserable. It's also been nice catching up on the Beastcast. Pleasantly surprised to find out Austin Walker had returned for an episode. I only clicked on that one because, like I say, with the endurance run, I wanted to see Vinny's reaction to the news, or hear Vinny's reaction to the news. I really hope they do an endurance run for it. Like, I don't know. I get, like, they have enough content coming out now. They don't really need to worry about it. But to me, like, that's such like a key part of the origin of that site. Like, oh. And I know you're like, yeah, but they didn't do one for Persona 5. Yeah, but that's like 100 hours. Deadly Premonition is not nearly that long. So there's hope. The other downside is Jeff and Vinny are separated. But technology is way better now. Vinny can always, oh, but does Jeff drive this time? Whatever. They can always, do it over the internet and have the two. But I'm worried it would be like Vinny and Dan, and then like Jeff and Brad. And that's just not the magic that I want. It's just not. But oh well. We'll see what happens. I honestly don't expect one. I think we'll just get a quick look. Like I say, they have enough content going up now. They don't need an endurance run to like stretch out what they can like put out daily. But we hope. We hope. Isn't that right, Zach?
Thanks, Drew.
Thanks, Drew.
Wow.
Thanks, no,
Those are
that's
some
good.
awful things he said about those minority groups.
Oh man,
I have to say-
I can't stand it.
I don't condone him, those listening, but it's just awful.
Yeah,
We're
actually,
from the South, but we're not from that
That's
far
south.
south.
no.
Not the deep south.
I don't think. See, I've always had a problem because while that is a funny joke,
It's a very big joke.
It's a low hanging fruit.
It is
but,
a low-hanging-
Those are the best fruit.
You softballed it to me. What
but
did you
but
do?
but it's also to the degree of like it's the Super Bunny Hop problem. Or the joke was Super Bunny Hop in blackface, and then that started to show up, and he's like, "Please stop doing
I
this."
sent him a picture of blackface because I thought that was really funny.
Well, yeah, it's like, do you want you can make it's do you want the bit to like turn into like an actual like horrible bit? It's like, and that can cause
Yes,
problems.
and no.
Yeah, it's kind of like I don't know.
To be fair, as far as we know, Drew or False is in fact not bigot.
No, he's not.
He definitely is not a bigot.
Oh, he's no.
100%.
As far as we know.
He shook my hand, so I know what he That hurt me.
No,
That hurt me a lot.
Oh, that was bad. No, I'm gonna put a stop to this. This joke ends now. This joke ends here. It ends now. I don't
We might be sorry, Drew.
No, I am very sorry because he's
I
not
am
here.
sorry,
Listen,
that's
because
my
Drew's
fault.
not here.
He can't
So we're
defend
gonna
himself.
we're gonna issue an official apology after 1 minute. 1 minute. So no, this is the official policy that no, I decree.
Nah, Drew's cool.
Drew's
great.
Drew's
I love
great.
him.
But
Love him
and
back.
so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna implement a new rule where you cannot rip on someone if they are not physically here to rebuke, because then it's too it's too like
You get into the problem of the woolly hole.
yeah, like you have to be there to rebuke or encourage through
Slimy, woolly holes.
yeah, exactly. Like if you're not here, if you're here, then you can fight it.
Yeah.
So that's the new podcast rule.
Someone has to film his Zaibatsu, so
Yeah.
let's, you know.
Nah, that's the current thing is you throw Reggie underneath the bus on Woolly Versus.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
throw Reggie underneath the bus, and it's really funny. Because it is that was the Woolly's t-shirt ad where he's trying to put on Reggie, and Reggie was not thrilled about wearing his t-shirt.
All right.
Man,
Do you want to get into this?
Anyone
or you want-
remember how to play this?
I don't.
no,
I thought you cut that.
I thought you were setting that up.
I was setting up the board.
Okay, keep reading.
Do you want to get into the news?
All right, yeah. What news we got?
The biggest news.
What's that?
Reset the clock on Fallout 76.
Oh yeah, Fallout 76 is now physically giving you mold spore poison. So the novelty helmets on Fallout 76 have molded them that are making people sick. So Fallout 76 is now the video game that can physically harm you. Not like
All right.
Not like, oh, I'm cringing, or like,
or like, oh, its gambling mechanics are
Not
bad.
like in the game, but like novel, like helmets people in real life have.
Yeah, are now full of mold.
Okay.
You can
all
now
right.
you can become a ghoul. It's the ultimate experience.
They couldn't get their hands on the nukes to make Fallout happen, so they're gonna go
Yeah, they're
mold
going-
route. All
Yeah, they're
right.
going full chemical weapons.
I can respect that. They're gonna turn the clocks back and make the real world into Skyrim. Okay.
we got to make sure everyone who knew about that game doesn't know
Oh
about that
no,
game.
I like that idea. They're gonna just burn, literally set it on fire, set it all aflame. I mean,
Lord Todd, should we release the play?
yeah, he's just do it. Actually, but see that I think that they did, but because Todd Howard is a liar, like this is their version of like the bioplague.
Yeah.
It's just like some moldy helmets. It's like, now I know I promised a bioplague. We're sorry, but if you let this mold simmer for a good 30 years, you're gonna have something special on your hands.
Glows in the freaking dark.
So let's see. So first we decide where to set up our first things. We each set up 2.
Don't you set it up on your own color? So
Yeah.
Like
So like I have to set up on gray. Nolan has to set up on blue. You have to set up on the swamp.
yeah, on all swampy.
So I'm gonna pick this one, and then Nolan gets to choose one.
Yeah.
And then
Do we
Kevin gets
go
to
from
choose
left or right?
2 from left to right.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, it's like a draft. So then I
Yeah.
get like,
And then you get 2, and then Nolan gets his second, and then I get my second.
so like I
I
want
remember that much.
that, and then I'm gonna want.
The only
Yo,
other
let's hit
piece
that
of news I know
crescent.
about.
Oh, I picked stupid for my first one. Oh well. I'll go. Oh, Nolan gets his second. My bad.
Oh, so it goes like.
You go left to right because
Alright.
that tells you what on these.
Oh, okay.
So like, move that first one there to the end.
Oh, okay.
Because as you place buildings, it you unveil things that you get.
Okay.
So
Let's see. Let's place my second one.
I have not seen Promare.
I was looking for times because they showed it here,
Oh.
like very limited, and I missed that window.
Oh yeah, I couldn't. It's
But you
fine.
weren't-
I'll watch it.
I'll buy it when it's on video.
Well, yeah, like
whatever.
I'll
I'll buy it from the PlayStation Store or whatever.
it's not an if but when.
Yeah.
It's one of those things like when I saw the first preview, I was not like, oh man, here it comes. I'm like, no, I'm gonna watch that.
Hey, Trigger.
It's hard. It's a weird level of like excitement for things whenever I see something, and it's not even like I'm excited for it. It's just like an assumed, or I just kind of shrug and go, yeah. Like what? Did you think I wasn't gonna get that?
Yeah.
You think I wasn't gonna watch that movie? No, of course.
Oh. Speaking of anime, once again, Revolutionary Girl.
Oh yeah.
Fantastic.
Where you at?
Still haven't finished it. I stopped at the moment where they're in the student council chamber, and he's like standing up, and they're throwing knives at him.
Oh, that's okay.
And I had to stop. I'm like, this is show's too great. I gotta stop watching it right now.
Okay.
I gotta go.
So
to bed.
what was the last fight? What was the last fight?
The last fight was. What was it?
Has Jury fought yet?
Yes.
Okay, so you've seen that Jury is the toughest and the
Yes.
strongest,
Yes.
or Jury can counter the Dio slash. The Dio slash comes out, it gets everyone. Not Jury. Jury is like, no, you can't. Oh, that don't work.
Actually, I think the last fight I watched was Little Sister stepping up to the plate.
Oh, she's great. Nanami's
It's
showing
like,
up.
all right, you lost. No, I didn't. I'm gonna murder this bitch.
Yeah, no, she's gonna keep going.
Like,
Nanami's crazy.
No. Quit.
Nanami ain't from around that show.
Listen, she had to survive the elephants, so I understand.
Yeah, no, she tough.
So that was the main big one.
Yeah.
Second one is, I got into Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
Oh boy, is that a shonen!
Oh, it's like the most generic
That
shonen
is
of
the
all
most
time.
shonen.
It is
I
the
am-
most. Like, it makes
Ever.
My Hero Academia look like Hunter x Hunter in terms of subverting
Yeah.
the norms.
Oh my gosh,
It's really well done.
it's fantastic.
It's the
It
most
is
well
great.
done shonen I've seen.
But whoo, it's just dripping off of it.
Oh, to me, like My Hero is a novel. I would even dare say just because of like the superhero setting makes it more like unique. But like it's like we have a Japanese anti-demon swordsman and an anti-demon swordsman school, and his rivals are Sasuke and Pigman. And you know what I'm saying? Like it's like I feel like I can see
There 100% is a Sasuke.
yeah. I think there's like 2.
There pretty much is. There's
Yeah.
Sasuke, then there's coward character,
Yeah.
and then there's super tough character.
Yeah, it's basically like you could if there was a reveal where like one of them said, "Have you ever seen our ancient tribute from the long ago?" and they pull out like a hidden leaf headband,
Yeah.
and you'd be like, "Yeah,
Yeah,
okay."
makes sense.
Yeah, like this is just Naruto.
It's now he's black and green Naruto.
Yeah, with but it's just really well done.
Fantastic.
If you're like to me, it's a show where if you're craving a shonen, and sometimes I get in those where I'm just like, no, I just need it. I need the spirit of good luck, and then we're just gonna do it. But that's it.
Between that and Fire Force, yeah.
Fire Force is like the same thing, but it's just tonally, I like it better.
Yeah.
I haven't been watching anime. I've been
Me neither. Like those two were it.
I've way more been doing Magic because I had to prepare for tomorrow's stream when I do it. Yeah.
Okay, I was letting,
No, you just go. You go.
No,
Yeah,
sorry,
you just talk over it.
Yeah, just
No,
talk
you're
over.
fine.
No, interrupt.
Interrupt, please.
Interrupt.
So
keep
I
going.
guess I'll start
Okay, yeah, go
to
for
kind
it.
of show. I think we all pick one of these. So like I'm going to pick. Probably gonna pick this one.
Okay, yeah. And I think everything on your board relates. So, like, you need a cube and money to build a house, and then you need a cube and 3 money to build a thing, and then or upgrade it or something.
Okay.
It's something where, like, everything.
Yeah. What Ken was saying, like this, anything that it shows like an open hand underneath, like these. Which let me move that. Anytime you see an open hand like that. Oh, did I ever put one? I didn't put my second one.
Yeah, you didn't.
Yeah, you
I
didn't.
thought I
was
was
like-
like,
I was
for
like,
you.
man,
I'm
yeah.
like,
Let's see. I'm gonna build. Thanks, Ken. So anything that's over an open hand, that tells you get one of these at the start of basically during your upkeep.
Yeah. It's like you get.
So like right now, you will get 1, 2, 3, 4 cubes when your turn starts, and those are workers.
okay.
You'll pick one of these. So like this, you get 3 power, and then if there's something on the bottom half, that means you get that at the end of the turn.
Okay.
I think.
Or no, you just get. I think you just get both.
I don't know. I thought it was
How
like you
these
just get
work.
both.
both.
No, this is like I remember this game is that it looks complicated, but once you like everything is on like everything you see, it's like nah, you get 3 of these and these turn into these. Like, oh, I think this is turn order.
Okay.
Yeah, so you get like your stuff.
When it's
Yeah.
shovel and house makes
Yeah, 'cause-
cube.
yeah,
2 is move over.
yeah. The thing if you pay for it,
Okay.
because it's like it's kind of like you pay that you go there.
Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, and then that's
Yeah.
upgrade from that, and then money. Okay.
Yeah, and like shovels, you get like you can go up, and then you want to get like just stuff.
All right.
I think it's one of those where it's like oh yeah, I don't have to talk for as long because Drew's gonna talk for some time.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have anything else you want to add?
Anything else I want to add?
Yeah.
No, I think I'm pretty good.
Cody, anything else? Anything else you want to talk about? Top of your brain?
Like it's dumb. Every time we leave here, I think I needed to talk about that. I wanted to talk
Yep.
about that.
Oh, no, that's the
but when
curse.
we're sitting here and we're actually talking.
That's
my
the
mind
curse.
blanks every time.
Did anyone see the Death Stranding video stuff?
Yes. That is not for me. That game is not for
It
me.
doesn't look like it.
like
I kind of feel like
Imagine
every
Monster
little
Hunter, but
new-
you're just running out constantly. You never go back to
it's
town.
it's Kojima flavored Red Dead 2, which let me tell you, like, interesting. I will watch that game. I will watch someone stream that game, but man, I would not play, and I would not stream it because if you were to stream it, you'd see me being bored. Like it would be
stream
miserable.
poison.
You'd be
I
like,
will
yeah.
say also, I'm just glad that people have stopped asking if it's the new Silent Hills, and have stopped asking if everything is the new Silent Hills.
Oh, I should probably. Okay, thank you for talking about. I could talk about Hop on Top. The Animal Crossing horror game that made me wake up in a cold sweat.
I was gonna say it sounds at least as good as like 99% of the creepypastas I've read online.
Okay, so when this goes up, the comic, you will see what that monster.
Okay.
I will show you. I can pull it up on the computer. This is the monster that made me wake up in complete fear. So hold on yourself. Hold on. There it is. There it is. That made me wake up in a cold sweat, terrified. It was here.
When you're in dreams,
Yeah, you
crap
can't
is
control
just
it.
scary. Like I remember, I had
It
a
came
dream.
out of the TV and yelled, and it would not. So the whole point is that it would. It was like an anxiety simulator where it would come for you, and you would like the whole thing was you'd have to like do stuff in your day, and your day was trying to both live a normal life but deal with this horrible monster devil thing that's there, and it would have like musical cues, but it wouldn't always do it. It's like mid level after you get it, you have this horrible thing, and then it's like go downstairs to get a drink of water. And you're just in your house. It's all cutesy and designed. Go downstairs, and it's just dark. You hear like some shuffling. Maybe it'll come and get you. Maybe it won't. It's just that for like 20 little objectives, and there's different endings depending on did it get you? Are you afraid? How long did it take you? Because it's like, did it drive you insane? Did you somehow do the secret things to exercise yourselves of it, or did you just get eaten? And then it gets it just gets worse. Like one of them was because as you see the design, which is basically a fox head on top of the thing, is you brushing your teeth, and then it just starts sprouting up from your arms like hairs. Yeah, basically yes, that's it. Imagine that coming for you. With an angry fox head. Yeah.
I
Boy,
know
that
how
actually
you
sounds
feel, though,
really
'cause, like,
interesting.
I had a dream like last month of a Dreamcast era horror game.
Yeah.
Of being in like this abandoned. It was somewhere between like either a bowling alley or a movie theater. It might have been one of those like family fun centers.
Oh, yeah.
And there was just this like, it was a killer, but he was basically like a cardboard standee on a track. But you couldn't get away from him, and he had this like really cheesy little chainsaw thing, and like very little movement. It's like the jankier the movement, the scarier this crap is, as it just comes for you in your dreams.
It's like, I don't know. I had a recent like nightmare.
Yeah.
Where,
Nightmare talk.
Okay, so
Nightmare talk.
so
Nightmare
I
talk.
had watched Chucky.
Yeah.
And that used to be like my big phobia as a child,
Yeah.
as it was for most. And then I had the dream where, he's coming to get me. But then halfway in the dream, I remembered, oh wait, that's a doll. And I
Yeah.
just picked him up and I threw him out.
Yeah.
And that's how it ended. I'm like, huh. I woke up like still like kind of scared. I'm like,
As
oh
any
yeah,
Chucky movie should end.
shit in. Like, oh yeah.
I had a dream as a child that Venom was coming to get me from Spider-Man, and it was real scary.
I have a
'Cause-
watch
I
one
mean,
for that.
No, he's
you
legitimate.
really
Yeah,
think
he's
about what he is.
Yeah, no, it's gonna eat you. It's just like.
I have a
He
lot
is an
of
ooze monster that eats brains.
I have
Yep.
a lot of dolls coming to life and chasing me around nightmares
Oh,
since
I've
when
had-
I was like really
It's
young.
almost like dolls are scary.
No, I had one that wasn't scary. I had Elmo chasing me,
Yeah.
and I ended it by flushing him down the toilet.
Yeah, no, you
Immediately,
did your power.
I was like 10 years old.
Power
I immediately
geyser.
got up, ran to my parents' room, and just laid down.
I always have my fears are just I'm it's just what horrible sleep paralysis will happen this week. Yesterday it was like a gigantic millipede
What-
that
what-
was on top of that was crawling up my wall and then above me where I was sleeping, and I was looking at it and it was just crawling up there. It was like, here it comes, like it was on its route to be above me so it could fall on top of me.
Oh yes, I want to thank you for bringing up what are the SCPs?
Yeah, SCP.
Because I kept having dreams about it because I started looking
Yeah.
into the wiki.
Oh,
Oh no, it's good
which
stuff.
one?
The stairwell that you keep walking down, and there's a face that shows up eventually. Or-
No, the ball of like fishing wire.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
It
thing.
just sucks you in, and
yeah,
you're like,
just
I
The
want to
ball
touch
of shark
Yeah.
things.
The doorman, a personal favorite, where it's just this creepy thing that just any door or doorway it will show up and you cannot leave. And people would starve to death because they were in like a supply closet, and they would show up outside and you couldn't leave. But if someone were to like turn the corner, it teleports away. So like,
It's like suddenly you just have an innate panic about what's on the other side of the door.
yeah, there's the one about the ants.
Yes,
one-
the chocolate fountain.
Yeah, the chocolate fountain, and then the other one where it's the little earwigs that grow inside of your ear, and then they build a bone hive inside of you that keep you still alive.
I like the other one where it's the ants that just like burrow into you, and like snap. Oh, so they like go into animals. They snap their spines so they can't move, and then they make it.
Yeah, they make the bone hive.
They make it, and they just start walking around like it's
Yeah.
normal. And it's like, so we put it in like a cow, and we put it in a human, and the human was milking the cow and petting it.
Yeah.
We don't know what this means, but
Oh, it means they're trying to
see.
blend in. There's the one with the with the entire alien society that's been taken over by a microbe, so that all of humanity is like united under like care of this one certain kind of beetle. So like all like this alien microbe has basically infected like a whole other planet / reality of humanity. They've world peace, but they're all like, everyone's like, nah, we touch the beetle. And they just pet this beetle and they put it on themselves. But like their society is perfect. Like and then people are like, I don't know, like what would happen? And like the microbe just showed up to like one of the people and they're like, hey, listen, like this is the microbe talking. Like it talked to one of the people.
Hey,
yeah,
listen
like
here.
he goes, listen, okay, so
I am the hive mind.
yeah, so I'm just
let me
gonna be clear. Just give up. It just it told you this are give up.
just stop.
You can't stop me. You can't. Listen, you're gonna try, and it's gonna be rough for let's say, and it kind of blacks it out, years. But I'm gonna win. Our people are better. We're all united. I've seen what you people. No, you ain't. No, you got some stuff. Now, don't get me wrong. You got some stuff,
It'll be tricky.
but we got you. We will get you. So give up. I'm gonna give you like 10 years. Think about it. Just give up. And I was like, oh man, it's just basically like, yeah, no, I'd give up.
Well, here's the problem. World peace for a hive mind?
Yeah, but it's really bad. Do you want to like touch like a beetle? There's no video games. There's no anime. It's always pet the beetle.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, no anime, so.
Anime's fine, because anime is awful. But anime is also great.
No, I need
anime.
video games.
Video games,
I
yes.
can't pet the beetle.
What if the video game just pet the beetle? The game.
Can we negotiate this?
It's up to Final Fantasy numbers.
All right, you know what? We're gonna go out on that. Pet the beetle, the game.
The beetle. The
Think
game.
about it. Later days.
Later days.
Later days.